I updated one of my extensions a little while ago, the Upland Clipboard Manager, and I haven't done a video to show what changed. So I thought since Troves have been released today, I would show how to use it with that. This won't be a full explanation, just a quick this is how I use it kind of video. If you'd like to get the extension, if you go to the Chrome store, which you can access if you're in a Chrome browser, usually it's in the extensions, and then visit the web store location there on the tab. And then if you type in Upland, you should come up with a bunch of extensions that are meant for Upland. Now, they're not all meant for Upland, the video game. There is an Upland in California, I believe. And so some of those extensions are meant for that. So just be aware of that. But the clipboard manager that I made is right here. Just get rid of that. And so for Troves, I don't know if you've tried looking for them or not yet, but I'll just go back to the map. What you do is you find a service structure or a plant, and you can basically pet either one of them. So let's just see if we can find something quickly. The game has been a bit slow since they introduced Troves. I imagine it's putting a bit of a strain on the system, and they'll probably have to do something about that. But for now, it's still working. So okay, here's one. If I go here, and then you'll have to watch carefully because it doesn't last very long. But when I click and hold the button here, the building will shake, and then a little trove will go over to my collection on the right hand side here. So it was just out of the screen, but it was I think it was an apple. But I have quite a few troves already. There's 186 total, and I have 123 of them. So I've been doing this for a little bit. There are some that you just collect like I just did, and some that you have to essentially bake with a recipe. You join 2 or more troves together to get another one, and these are the recipes. There are 178. I think there are 178 total. I don't know if that means I have 178 or that there are 178. But for now, the one that I'm looking for, the ones that are in red, I don't have those yet. The ones that are green, I do have, and it's the number like this. This one I have 10. It only needs 1 to make this ancient scroll, but I have 10 of these. And so my goal is to try and collect the ones that are missing to get the troves that I need to make or to complete a recipe. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I think it just means that like these are obviously the same antique vase, but the description is slightly different. So I don't know if the 2 vases are different. They both have the same name. I have noticed that if you go to, let's say this screen here shows you where you can get this antique vase crafted. If I were to take out the search feature, you can see that you can collect things like bread rolls from all of these places, or you can craft them at these stores or service structures. Same with carrots, but you can only collect carrots. You can't generate them from something. Same with coffee beans. You can only collect them. You can't create them. Some objects you can only create and not, or you can only craft them and not collect them. I don't know if I can find one right away here, but it's kind of half and half for most of them. Yeah, for the baguette loaf, you can only make it or collect it from a bakery, but you can craft it from a whole pile of different places. So let's just get rid of that. And so anyways, the thing that I was looking for is the vase. And it's available at a lot of different places if I craft it. And like I showed, to craft a vase, I need either I need one pearl necklace or a pearl necklace and a stopwatch. So obviously the easier way is pearl necklace only. I have both of these, so that's good. So the way I've been doing it is to locate one of these things. Let's say I'm willing to bet that there's some antique stores I'm in Las Vegas right now. I'm in Los Angeles right now. And so what I've been doing is using UPX land, and I've typed in Los Angeles as a city. I'm in the property search, and I'm going to look at everywhere in Los Angeles, all neighborhoods, and I'm looking for, what was it that I said? An antique store. So if I search for an antique store, and the store needs to be completed. So in here I've chosen completed, and sort by doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. It's just that's what I'm looking for, is a completed antique store. So if I push search, okay, so it's come up with a bunch. And what I really want to do is maximize my travel. So if I were to look for places that have more than one structure on the property, apparently there's not that many antique stores here. So so if I go to some place that has two structures on the property and they're both service structures, then it's kind of a bonus. If let's say it's one antique store and 7 microhouses, or 6 microhouses, that's not much of a bonus because I can't get Troves from microhouses. I can only get them from service structures. So this would be my best bet if they're all service structures, but I'm willing to bet they're not, but let's try it anyways. So if I click on this is my Upland Clipboard Manager, and you'll see that when I click on this button, it automatically copies the address into this line here. So you'll see it there, but it also copied it into the one which is the Upland game. I have this running in the Upland game and in UPX land. So when it copies to one, it automatically copies into the other. So let's try this one as well. So I'm going to click, and as you see with UPX land, when you click on the address, you'll see a little window pop up here that says it's been copied into the Windows memory, but it also gets copied into the Upland Clipboard memory as well. So the second one was this one. So again, it shows up here, plus it says it's copied into the memory. Because it's in the Windows memory, I could also just paste it in here, and it's the same thing. It's as many times as I want to, it's there. And you'll see, of course, it's appearing down here as well. So that's that one, and then there's this one. Oh, and the first one has 4 as well. So I'll just do one more because I have 5 slots, so I might as well just pick one more. And now I'm going to go to the game. And now I want to travel to each one of these addresses. I'm going to use this one first. This one had 4. So when I press the P button, that's paste, what will happen is it'll bring up this, like if I was to search for this address, I would normally paste it in here. And because I've just copied this, it's still in the Windows memory. So if I right click and push paste, it's there. But this is what I've been trying to do with this, is to shortcut the number of clicks that you have to do for everything. So if you were to push the paste button without the search window being open, it automatically opens it for you and pastes the address in there. So I'm going to pretend that the top one is the correct one. As with all Upland searches, it sometimes can return many different places, but I'm going to try the first one and see what happens. And there's supposed to be 4 things on this, but apparently there aren't. Okay, this is an antique store. Oh, it's out of range, sorry. So I'm going to go there. I got something, but it wasn't what I was looking for. So I'll try, let's see, can I get these? Nope, out of range. This is something that's, I think it needs fixing. I don't know for sure, but they said that if the Troves or the service structures were within the orange boundary, the orange circle of confusion, you would be able to click on them, but obviously that's not true. While I'm here, I'm just going to go there anyways. I haven't been worried about the cost of traveling. Normally I would be looking for the lowest price, but right now I don't really care. Cheese, a candy, and some kind of onion or something. Okay, so that was that one off the list. I think that's, yeah, Agnes was the street we were on. So now I'm going to delete this one just so that I don't try to go there again. If you try to collect troves from a server structure or plant twice in a row, you get dust, which is that little icon. Dust is worth nothing. So you have to wait an hour 60 minutes before you can actually try again on the same plant or server structure. Okay, so the second one. And again, I'll travel here. Okay, I found that the bus stops actually give a lot of different things. They, even though they're tiny and don't cost much to build, they give a lot of different troves. So anytime you see a bus stop, press it. A ketchup bottle, and again, whatever that thing is, I got another one. What is that thing? It's a lucky penny. No, that's not what it was. There are some that look similar. Might have been the lucky penny. But I thought I got 2 of them now, so maybe not. No, might have been lucky penny. Okay, whatever. So that's that one. So we'll cross that one off the list. This one's the next one. Back over here. Problem right now is that service structures are so rare. We've been building them, but honestly, there's not a lot of them available yet. So if you were just roaming around, you probably wouldn't find anything. It's the same with plants. Almost nobody's planting any plants. Eventually, I mean, the place will be full of everything, but right now it's not so much. Okay, so croissant. Maybe that's what the other thing was, and a hammer. I think I have a couple of hammers, but it's funny somebody would leave their hammer lying at the bus stop. I'm gonna go here while I'm in the neighborhood. This is a for a drive-through. I got some kind of flowers from that. I'm gonna come over here to. Oops, not what I wanted. See, this normally should be available to me because it's orange, but even though I didn't try it, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Tape measure. Must be a lot of carpenters taking buses. And a screwdriver. Yeah, I've kind of given up on plants for the moment. They give the basic stuff, and I've already got tons of hearts and whatever. There's this one and this one. I'll try both of these. They're not going to give me the thing that I'm after, but while I'm in Rome, I'll set it on fire. Another croissant. Another coffee bean. So while I'm here, I'll just show you that if you click on the server structure and then go to craft, it will show you what you can find at that location. Like if you click and hold, these are the troves it'll give you, and what you can craft here. Some have a lot of things you can craft. This one only has a few. And right now I could craft a hug. Yeah, let's do that. Also, a group hug. I have lots of these three, so I'll just do that. And now I have a group hug trove. Same with prize ribbon. I've got plenty of both of these, so I'll craft that as well. I think I've already got one of those, but now I've got another one. And that's that for that one. Let's see what this one will give me. I've already got a ration pack, but I could do with another one, I guess. I'm pretty sure I have olive oil, but I'd get another one of those too. Each one of these things can be used in multiple different recipes. So to create or craft the higher, like the more difficult ones, so like oil barrel is used in, I think it's used to get a sparklet shard, and you need, I think, 10 of them to get a sparklet shard. Let's just see if I can figure that out. No, there's probably too many. I'm just going to look in here. There's no way to search this yet, but I know it's at the bottom of the list. Or near the bottom of the list. Or I think it is, at least. Maybe not. Or I might have missed it, one or the other. Oh, it's because I don't have one yet. That's what that was. These are alphabetical, I think. So Yeah, I have that vital tonic, but I don't have this one. I don't like again. The descriptions are different, but I think the object is the same thing. Yeah, Sparklet Shard requires. Oh, it's only one of each of these. Oh, there's one where you need a barrel of oil. Yeah, that's the one I was trying to get before. I need two piles of lumber, one barrel of oil, and one live sign. Um, these are nearly impossible to get. I don't know. Well, for me, they're nearly impossible to get, at least anyway. Let's see. Lumber requires, I can easily get those. I just have to go to a place that will make them. This one, for example. I've been trying to get this ticket for a while too, or this isn't praying hands. This is taking a bow, I think. Yeah, I need one of these. I've had light bulbs before. Never had one of these. So this is what I'm trying to get. Oh, that's showing a live marquee, but it's the wrong icon. It should be that live sign. Interesting. Anyway, so we'll just do a couple more just so you can see what it's like. I'll just go back to the map. So this I find very handy for doing whatever. One thing, I'll just go here. One thing you can do, I've created groups. So if you were trying to collect troves and there were only, let's say you were in a small neighborhood and you wanted to stay there, and you were looking for, let's say, coffee shops. So you could plug in 10, you'd search here, find 10 coffee shops, plug them in here, and then create a new group called coffee shops. And every time you want to go to the coffee shops in that neighborhood, you would just select it from the list and it would show the addresses, and then you could just paste them. So I'll just do that here. Another croissant. So let's pretend these are antique shops. So I'll just create a new one called antique. Okay. So now it creates a blank one. So what you would do is if you click on this and it pops up the little card for that property, you'll see that it now says it's found on the page, this property, and it's looking at the very, very first line. And you may or may not know already, but sometimes Upland wants the entire address, like the street address and the state and the, I don't know, city, I guess. And sometimes it just wants the street address. So I've done it both ways. So if save is just the street and save plus is the street and the city. So like I said, sometimes it wants one or the other. If I were to close this and then search for this one, you'll see it actually finds it. And if I were to search for this one, it also finds it. But if I were to go to the, let's say I wanted to plant a seed. Oh, this isn't going to work because I don't have either of those. Those aren't my properties. Let's just see if I can find one here. There's my property. no service structures there. So if I click on this, it brings up the property card, brings up the found on page. So if I click save and save plus, so it's the same address, but one has the city in it. So now if I were to go to assets and I want to plant a seed here, let's say I want to plant a pink rose. If I copy this in, like with the city, into this search bar, you'll see that I get nothing. But if I delete this and just enter the street, not the street and the city, it'll show up. So you can do this either way. You can either do the if you were just to have copied this one, you go, shucks, I didn't copy the right one. If you paste it in there and then just remove everything up to the comma, it'll show it to you again. So basically this is just removing the comma and everything else after it. So I don't want to plant anything there, strangely enough. So anyways, that's pretty much it. I find it very useful. It has other features. I'm just going to delete this. The features that, like the finder, is for when Upland releases cities that we have purchased, like they're about to release 3 different cities. And if you purchase a property, they do send you an email now that has the city in it, but it's still, you have to go to Upland, copy, paste, whatever. This will find it on the Excel spreadsheet that they give you and will automatically copy it into these addresses so that you can just paste it and go there automatically. I might make another video for this tomorrow if I buy any properties, although it won't be tomorrow, it'll be later on. The items thing works the same way, but it's meant for if you were looking for things in the assets pages. So if you're looking for a specific thing like a fence or whatever, this just helps you do that. And then compare is if you were to get to somebody sends you a swap offer, and you want to find out quickly if one property is better than the other, if the property that you have is better than the one that they're offering. This is an easy, quick way to compare the properties. But I'll show that if I ever get another person asking me to swap properties. But anyways, most of the time I'm just using it for the basic addresses. So anyways, I didn't find what I was looking for, but that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.